But it's time to move on. We're on MSC now. Now, this is absolutely incredible. This is the Musica, and this is 22 nights. You've got a Dubai stay here as well. This is one of those ones that goes on the bucket list. Take a look, first of all, at MSC Cruises. This looks wonderful, Gemma.
So, as you say, Genevieve, this is the Musica. I'll give you 3 guesses to tell me what musica means in Italian.
I thought that was a trick question for a second.
It's not. It is music. With an at on the end. And of course, MSC, you were like, what's she going to ask me?
I know, trick question.
The MSC brand are an Italian brand, and I think that's really reflected throughout the ships in a way that they have great design and amazing food. You know, the Italians, I can say this because I am Italian, take your food very, very seriously. So the Musica was launched in 2006. She's very sophisticated. You know, as far as Italians are concerned, the MSC is the premium brand that you go when you go cruising. It really, really is. But we get some fantastic value prices for the brand here in the UK through Planet Cruise. So she's a fairly large liner, and as you can see, she's got everything going for her. That beautiful Mediterranean food. You saw that fresh pizza being made there. Oh, I can't beat it. But lots of international food as well. And as day turns to night on the MSC Musica, you're going to really experience a certain amount of glitz and glamour. She's got 12 bars, a theatre and a casino, and of course a lively disco as well, should the mood take you. And if you're quite an active person, there's 2 large pools, jogging track, aerobics classes, so really something for everyone. And of course, a beautiful spa, one of my favourite places on board a ship.
And I was looking at the pools on top as the ship just sailed out of the screen. Did you see those pools there?
Yeah.
Oh, just beautiful. Let's find out where we're going on this beautiful ship. Now, we're flying to Venice first.
Yeah, we are.
Such a wonderful itinerary here.
Yeah, really, really lovely. And lovely to sail out of Venice as well. So we'll transfer you to the ship. And then after that, you are going to arrive in Bari in Italy on day 2. And Bari, which we'll get to. So you arrive in Venice, that's right, transfer onto the ship. You can see where Bari is, quite far down the boot of Italy. Big port city on the Adriatic coast, and she's the capital of the Italian region of Puglia, some beautiful surrounding countryside. Day 3, you are at sea, which is really nice. You can enjoy everything on board the ship.
Yes.
And then day 4, you're going to arrive in Athens.
Oh, beautiful Athens.
Yeah, yes. Amazing. And, you know, if you went to Athens many, many years ago, you'll see a real change, because they hosted the Olympics in 2004, and it's really cleaned up the city. The infrastructure works brilliantly now. So in terms of getting about, it's much easier than it once was. And you can go and see all those amazing things like the Acropolis and the Parthenon and the old Olympic Stadium. On day 5, you're going to sail to Heraklion in Crete. It's the largest city of Crete and a really lovely port, actually. I love Crete. I've had beautiful holidays there.
I love Crete.
Yeah, again,
yes,
we talked about
relaxing.
sort of Greece earlier and the Greek islands, and just, I think they've got so much going for them. Day 6, you're going to sail into Rhodes, and the view from the sea is just spectacular as you sail into port. It will be a camera moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Rhodes is one of the most well-preserved medieval towns in the world, actually. It's a World Cultural Heritage Site. And you will disembark just outside of the old town and see these amazing cobblestone streets and beautiful buildings dating back from the 14th century. Amazing. Day 7, you're at sea, enjoying the ship, and then day 8 you'll arrive in Ashdod, which is basically Jerusalem. So you can rush off and go and see the Western Wall. You could go and see the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or hang out on the beach. Sometimes you don't have to do all the excursions by any stretch of the imagination. If you just want to relax and just go and have lunch, or just go and feel the sand between your toes, that's absolutely fine. But if you do want to see some sights, there's plenty to go and visit. Then day 9, you are going to be sailing into Port Said, which essentially is your opportunity to go off to Cairo. You'll have to get on a bus and go for a bit and go and visit the pyramids. And, you know, if you've got the opportunity to do that, they aren't one of the wonders of the world for nothing. They are absolutely amazing when you go and sit there and see the Sphinx and see the pyramids in the flesh, as it were. It's quite awe-inspiring. You just sit there thinking, how did they make these before they had cranes, before they had anything?
I think you stand there for a little while just staring, and you
Yeah.
cannot believe the structure was created, you know,
Yeah.
sort of the way it was done. And the thing is, you see it in movies, don't you, and everything, but being there,
That's right, it's a
different.
totally different
It is.
experience. Then day 10, you're going to experience sailing through the Suez Canal, which will be exciting in itself.
Yes.
And then day 11, you're then going to arrive in Aqaba in Jordan.
This is incredible, this itinerary.
This is a fabulous. I mean,
It
look
is.
how many places you've taken in already.
Yes.
So Aqaba is turning into a bit of an upscale travel destination, actually. But you've still got that very traditional, sort of dusty, amazing feel to it. But you've also got, if you want to go and see a big modern mall, and kind of a bit like, you know, it's not like Dubai yet, but you can feel that sort of thing coming to it. It's located at the northern tip of the Red Sea, and yeah, lots to go and see there. Then, after all that excitement, you've got 3 lovely days at sea, days 12 to 15, in fact, just to totally relax, top up your tan, do all the things you don't get to do usually, have some treatments, read your book, all that kind of thing. And then day 16, you're sailing into Salalah in Oman. Yeah, a really charming port, actually, and a lovely climate, obviously. There's a camel.
He's a handsome fellow, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got an interesting face. And, you know, you've got these amazing sand dunes, and if you want pretty Arabia, you'll find it here. You've got leafy boulevards, just a lovely feel. Day 17, you're at sea, and then day 18, you're sailing into Muscat, and I don't think it could be a more beautiful setting. The old part of the town has got these amazing terracotta-coloured mountains around it. You've got a very beautiful waterfront and a corniche with a 16th century hilltop fort at the end. At one point, the Portuguese, beg your pardon, occupied Oman. So there's a lot of history there, and as I say, these amazing mountains and beautiful port that you can just walk around. Right, then day 19, you're going to Khor al-Fakan, which actually means the Creek of Two Jaws. So a very picturesque bay, actually, really stunning again as you sail in. Yeah, very beautiful. And then day 20, you're off to the destination everybody wants to go to now.
Yes.
It's Dubai. And you even get an overnight on board here as well. I just want to point out how good this itinerary is. This is a fabulous itinerary when you see it on the map like that.
Oh.
So here we are in Dubai,
Yes.
and so much to do and see. I hardly know where to start. You could go and have a look at the Burj Al Arab Hotel, which is, you probably couldn't afford to ever stay there. It's one of the most expensive hotels in the world, but you could go and have a cup of tea there. And then you've got the Burj Khalifa, which you can see there. It's extremely tall. The amazing souks as well, the market. You could do a desert safari because you've got an overnight on board as well. So you will not get bored. You are going to have an absolutely spectacular time. You know, 2-night stay in a lovely hotel. And then at the end of the trip on day 23, we will fly you back to London.
No,
Look at all I know. Look at, I mean, that's a trip of a lifetime, that is.
Do you know
unreal.
And do you know what we said before, and I love this, Gemma, is the fact is that you normally wouldn't be able to get to see all those places.
No.
You'd be booking hotels and everything. The safety of
Absolutely.
the wonderful MSC Musica. You're on that. You're seeing all these places, but you've got the confidence of going back to there again. Incredible. Let's have a look at what's included in this. I love this. This is bucket list. Return flights from London Heathrow plus all overseas transfers. We can provide flights from most UK airports as well. You've got a single supplement. Now, I will tell you, it gets really busy for the single supplements bookings. This is a great price here from only 1,849 as well. Now, you can add a 2-night pre-cruise stay in Venice as well for just, I can't believe this price, £99 per person. I'd highly recommend that because Venice is incredible. And now that works out under £60 per person per night. I mean, the value is incredible. The trip of a lifetime, the places that you're going. You've got the romance, the history. You've got it is just absolutely stunning. So remember, of course, great prices on here, as we said. 22 nights on here on that MSC. It's incredible, and I know it's going to be very busy at Planet Cruise.